Welcome back to Two Idiots in a Valley. We're headed back from the valley.
It was a fun weekend.
That was great. It's good to have our special guest,
It was awesome.
who we're not going to tell you about until you watch episode 2.
You do have to watch episode 2. Why didn't you guys tell me that I was getting sick on Friday?
Yeah, that would have been great to let him know.
Where are you at?
Do you think you got the Rona?
Again?
The vid?
I got the jab.
Did you get the COVID? You got the jab like 2 years ago, didn't you?
Yeah, so what? That's good for, I thought it was a lifetime ban on COVID. My concern when I got the jab was I thought the little piece of paper that said you got the jab was going to end up being a passport. You weren't going to be able to go anywhere or do anything unless you had the little piece of paper, and it was a hinge against that.
I remember why you got the jab. Reddit made you feel like an idiot.
There were quite a few scenarios where, people who were very anti-vax kept dying from COVID.
Yeah, you didn't
Hard
want,
to ignore
you didn't
that.
want to be one of those.
I did
right?
not want to be one of those
Right.
people. It was a hot weekend.
God, it was a hot weekend. But somehow not as hot as last summer.
What?
So, do you remember way back in episode 1 or 2 where we were building the tower and framing the walls, and I just fell out.
Yeah.
Just could not keep up.
Yeah.
Am I just in that much better shape now, or?
No, I think you've learned how to pace yourself. You definitely take more breaks and have more water.
Yeah, I
When
did,
we were
I did
doing
drink
that-
a lot of water, and we drank a bunch of liquid IVs this trip.
Yeah.
We stayed hydrated.
When you fell out, it's because you kept pushing through. You're like, oh, just need to finish. And then when you finally finished, you were like, I might die.
Working on the trail this weekend was brutal, but not nearly as hot as building the tower. And maybe it was just the humidity levels or something, but
Well, when we were building the tower, we were out in the sun. There was no escape from the sun.
that's true. That's true.
And
We were all in the shade in the forest. Yeah.
You did do a smart thing, and you said, hey, let's wait for the sun to crest the mountain.
I did say that.
I did say that. I did come across something on the old internet that I wanted to see if you had come across it as well.
Okay.
Have you heard of this thing called phone pinky?
Phone pinking?
Pinky.
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 Pinky. Phone pinky.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. This is a real diagnosis. This is not an internet rumor. I did, in fact, double fact check.
Ooh, double fact check.
It shows up in 3 different ways.
Okay.
And it depends on where on your phone or where on your pinky that you let your phone rest.
Okay. Okay.
And people are on their phones so much that it is deforming their pinky. So one of the ways it shows up is it bends the tip of the pinky up because it's sitting on the joint.
I feel like I have that.
The other one,
Do I have that?
no, yours is very straight. The other one is an indentation right here, right in front of this joint.
Because you hold the phone just like that,
Right.
right?
So,
Where it rests on. Yep.
right, so
okay.
you end up with an indentation there after you've held your phone too long, and it takes time for it to snap back.
Okay.
The other one is where you're holding your phone on the tip of your finger, and it's actually bending your pinky out. So when you're holding your hand like this, your pinky wants to.
That would be uncomfortable. Why would you hold it like that? Like that?
Yeah, like out near the tip.
Yeesh. Those people are weird.
So people are. It was a viral thing, apparently. Not viral enough to hit your feed, but
Obviously.
But yeah, people are going to the doctor and being diagnosed with phone pinky.
Phone pinky.
And it's kind of one of those things you didn't really think about when the smartphone came around, that it was going to damage kids' pinkies. Imagine that becoming an evolutionary thing.
Oh, right? Your pinky.
100 years from now, all humans have this weird.
You grow a
hook
notch right here just to hold a phone.
I'm concerned. I think I have the dent. Can you see that? Do I have the dent? I don't know.
looks more like you've got the extension, like that one.
Oh, that it comes. Yeah, I guess it has a very big. Yeah, maybe. I don't go to the doctor though, so we'll never know.
The world may never know.
We'll also never know what my head cold COVID flu is.
I'm gonna secretly COVID test him, and we're gonna.
Do you know how COVID tests work? You can secretly jam stuff up my nose.
Dude, did you see how hard you were sleeping at the land?
Okay, that was special circumstances. I have life hacked the nap.
That was amazing.
Let me tell you about it. If you've ever been shooting guns or around shooting guns, you'll know that they make ear protection, which basically is soundproof earmuffs. You take a nap with a set of those on, and the world goes bye-bye. I took a 3-hour nap outside in a chair.
And that was next to grown men having loud conversations and power tools, and he didn't
hear a one.
Yeah.
It was just me and the unicorn I rode in on.
We did that was our first clue something was wrong with you at the land, was the giant nap you took in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
We thought it might have been self-inflicted, and then other things started pointing towards a medical reason.
Yeah. I liked having our special guest.
I really liked having... Wait, can we say who it is now?
No.
Oh.
You gotta watch next episode.
Oh, yeah, you gotta watch next episode. I really liked having him there, too. It was
a lifesaver because I was out of commission.
He really was. I would have been really bored this whole weekend if he hadn't been there.
I don't think that's true, because it wouldn't have stopped you from doing that thing you did.
Well, or the other thing I did.
Wait, what was the other thing?
And the other thing. I mean, you slept through most of it.
Yeah, I did.
We did a lot.
You wouldn't have shot guns by yourself.
No, probably not. He did inspire that.
Yeah. I'm sad I missed that. I like shooting guns. Are you happy with how your tool shed turned out?
I am, and I went into that project without a plan. I just know I wanted to bring pallets and build a tool shed because our current tool shed is crap. It's a blue tent that's falling apart and full of water. Yeah, I'm super happy with it. Next time I go, I will have a plan. I'm either going to bring enough wood or enough pallets to finish it.
Would you have built it out of pallets if you didn't have a bunch of pallets at the house and your wife was nagging you about pallets?
No. That eventually, I doubt it would ever have gotten built if I didn't have pallets. Pallets really were the starter.
What can I do with pallets?
Tool shed!
It's the only thing you can kind of call Pinteresty on the land.
I don't like how it looks coming in from the trail, so I've decided I'm going to put some ghillie netting on the back of it and try to hide it a little bit, and maybe plant a tree.
Why don't you just take a bunch of that,
or some shrubbery,
downed wood that from the trees you cut down that went so smoothly.
All the poles?
Well, no, not the poles, but just like there's...
Oh, the tree. I forgot about that.
I didn't.
Why were you so angry that I cut down a tree?
I wasn't angry.
You seemed upset.
I wasn't upset.
Maybe it was just because you were sick.
I wasn't feeling great. It was hot.
Yeah.
Wow. You killed the forest.
So close.
I think you're officially the bad guy from Fern Gully.
Yeah, I did unnecessarily cut down a tree.
Very unnecessary.
But it was a dead tree.
It was a dead tree.
And we needed firewood for the winter.
You also took out about 4 healthy trees to bring it down.
I did, in fact, do that, which I feel bad about. They'll get burned. They'll have their place in this world. And it will be up in smoke.
It won't be fatherhood. Those were young trees.
Yeah. Tool shed project, though, is a work in progress, but it's halfway complete. So I got high hopes for next time.
I'm calling it the shanty.
And I think that's a great name for it. Because it looks like one.
Own it. I like that you're owning it.
Yeah. It's the tool shanty.
You may notice some inconsistencies in the footage. We did mention that we just got a GoPro. still doing some testing on that. So you may get some different lighting, some different sounds, different, I don't know, different edits. Who knows? Who knows what we could be different? But we're going to figure it out. We'll get it smoothed out. Hang in there with us. Also, used a term a minute ago that nobody will know except for us. We called it the football stat. So a football stat is when you're watching a football broadcast and they add all these different like filters to try to make a stat seem important. So like a guy, if you rush for 105 yards, like that's not that important, but maybe he's the first guy to rush for 105 yards in the rain on Monday night in a Carolina that doesn't start with N. That's a football stat.
In a Carolina that doesn't start with N?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one, right?
That's a great one. I don't use that enough.
No, you don't.
When I slept in the Mojave, I opened it all the way up, and that was gorgeous.
I bet that was awesome.
Oh my God. Just to see all the stars in the middle of the night and fall asleep to it in the back of the truck was phenomenal. I slept in the truck this trip, and I'm kind of glad I did. Like, less chance of getting sick from COVID boy over here.
Listen, if there is a mascot for COVID, it's not me.
Who do you think it is?
Who would it be?
Yeah.
Fauci.
Fauci.
Yeah, he always was.
Okay.
That old little gremlin, they walked out there to talk about it.
You didn't like Fauci?
I wasn't a big Fauci fan, though.
No. I always thought his name sounded like a designer handbag.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'd love to get a pair of Faucis.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've been saving up for a Fauci.
I can really tell my boyfriend loves me now because he bought me a Fauci.
Is that a real Fauci?
It's a Fauci.
No, you know it's a real Fauci because the hair is gray, the skin is wrinkled, and he spouts nonsense daily on the TV.
Is that fair? Is it fair to say nonsense?
No, probably not, because I didn't have a problem with Fauci. I was just jumping on your bandwagon.
My issue was I have seen clips where you look at like the original stuff he said when they were first trying to get people to take the vaccination. He was like, if you take the vax, you're not gonna get it. And then like he did one recently. It was sort of like within the last year. He said, I've had COVID 5 times.
Yikes. Is there actually footage out there of him saying if you take the vax, you're not going to get it? That's not medically accurate, because a vaccine is not 100% proof against anything.
Right.
Even the flu vaccine.
I couldn't quote the thing I saw, but that was the gist.
Okay, so what you're doing is spreading misinformation.
Internet rumor.
On the internet. Right. From the internet. From a misremembered memory.
This is how it happens, folks, right here. This is how you think that Owen Wilson's going to be in Deadpool 3.
Yeah. It's a good point.
Good throwback. Callback.
Woo!
If you missed that bit, start the episode over. You have to start again.
Yeah, try to pay attention.
Do not pass go.
Keep up. We're pretty quick around here.
Hey, just keeping it organic.
Just keep it organic. I don't know if this is going to get included or not, but you know, anybody who's been following us through season 1 knows that I'm a big Ryan from Ringworm fan. Surviving Ringworm is his channel.
Oh, what's in the box? There's a box in the road. Someone's in the box.
Yeah, someone's in the box. I don't know the guy. Never talked to the guy. I've just watched every one of his episodes. It's like 200 and something episodes. And
this is your man crush.
Okay,
100%.
Without being like romanticized or anything, yes. Yeah, definitely man
I don't
crush.
ever think you would be gay. But if you were, you would be gay for me. But if something happened to me, it would definitely
He's
be
number
Ryan.
2.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. He last week's episode didn't happen because the week before his episode he announced that he was having such bad back problems he had to go get an MRI and potentially surgery. So we were all fingers crossed thinking about him, hoping he was going to get better. Today is Sunday he releases his episodes on Saturday. Yesterday he released another episode. I haven't watched it yet, but at least he's back, and he is.
Won't you feel silly if it's like a goodbye episode?
Oh, I will totally feel bad about that, yes. I hope it's not a goodbye episode. I really enjoy watching his stuff and his content. He's very similar to us. He's just alone in the woods building stuff way better than we do.
He's way better than us.
Way better. And even he says don't learn from him and don't...
I'm pretty sure he's a better person.
God, I really think that
Right?
I look up to the guy, honestly.
He's a nice guy. I think we're him, but with snarky, condescending attitude.
And we both have a sounding board to bounce off of.
Yeah.
He's alone in the woods with no one but the internet to talk to.
I am a little surprised he hasn't gone kooky. Although he does hang out with the Tito guy, and his girlfriend comes up occasionally. And
They're cool people, too.
they're cool. They seem to be cool people. I wish they were on camera more. I want to get to know them better. I want to be part of that friend group.
Right? My favorite episodes of his are he does Party Week in October's, which is near his birthday, from what he says. It's not like I'm stalking the guy. But he does Party Week, and he shows, everything that they do. And it's like a week-long festivities of good eating and cooking and fun and games. I think we should do something like that. We should go up here for an extended trip, 3 or 4 days, and just plan out some fun activities.
I'm off next Monday.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why?
Labor Day.
Oh, I can't do that to my family.
Who?
That wife and kids I have.
Oh yeah, that. Love you guys.
14 years ago.
Yeah, wench.
Oh.
What? Cut it.
Can't edit that with the speakers.
She's not a
on.
wench. I did everything I could on that first date to try to get her to stay away. Didn't work.
I have video of that.
Oh,
No, not the first date. Not the first date. Oh my God, the first date. I remember that.
I was a problem.
You were. You were a problem.
Yeah.
Very, very first date with my current wife, my only wife. This guy decides to tag along and just have one too many drinks, adult beverages. And what'd you end up doing that night?
Hung out at my sister's house.
Okay, rewind. What'd you do before you got to your sister's house?
Oh, well, bad things. I broke my phone.
Oh, well, that's not surprising.
Uh-huh.
You broke your phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You wound up in the parking lot.
Yep, that's where you go after you go out the door.
Yep. And what'd you do in the parking lot?
Well, I was trying to help them paint the curb.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Right. With man juices.
My own special brand of paint.
Man juices could be misinterpreted.
Yeah,
into
what's
something
with
terrible?
man juices?
That's
You act like I was like corn tossing or
right?
something.
Peeing on the corn tossing. He decided to violently throw up in front of the bouncer at the bar that we were at in the parking lot.
Who was really nice.
Who then came and informed me about it, and I'm pretty sure I said, okay? I don't remember doing anything about it.
Tried to act like you didn't know me in front of your future wife.
Yeah. Which may be why we got married.
Could be.
I'll tell you what, my wife has said more than one time that you're a problem.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Real quick, you want to try and get canceled? Let's try and get canceled.
Oh boy.
I have...
Wait. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. I have like zero faith that Donald Trump is going to get elected in November.
You better be careful. You're about to piss off half our audience.
Look, at this point, I struggle to know if he would even be the right choice.
Yep, there it is. Half the audience gone.
Probably most of it, when you consider
Who would watch our content?
who's watching the outdoorsy gun-toting guys.
Right.
He is not adjusting to running against Kamala Harris well at all. And I don't have a problem saying that. I'm still very much a Republican/libertarian. I'll say it. It's fine.
You sure you want to get political?
Yeah.
All right.
Because it's going to swing a worse, different way.
Oh, God. Okay. Keep going.
So I think Kamala Harris is going to win.
You've said it before.
She is trending. Like, I think it's going to be a landslide.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I really do.
Okay.
I think every swing state is going to swing her way. I just hope the Republicans have enough, I don't know, gumption, fortitude to hold, like, the House or the Senate.
Okay.
Just so we don't have an all Democratic government.
Yeah, I don't want a single party government. That's not how the system's supposed to work.
No. However, we could be in for a first, which is a first female president.
Yep.
And, you know, I don't know if you've heard it. I know I have on multiple occasions. You've heard women talk about what would happen if they were in charge.
The world gets a lot better, according to them.
According to them. And they've talked a lot of smack about it in my lifetime. Right? Like, oh, there wouldn't be disease or hunger if all the problems get solved if women are in charge. We might be about to get to see how that looks in real life. And this, I think, will be a problem for Kamala Harris. Because she doesn't have to live up to her own expectations. It's the expectations that every woman everywhere have set up for the all-woman government. What do you think?
You're not wrong. And the women that have... this is a tough topic.
Yeah, I know.
The women that have endorsed Kamala Harris or have ever said anything like women should be in charge, which I don't have a problem with, okay? Let's just set the standard here. We're not being sexist.
No.
We're commentating on what could be a pivotal point in American history.
Yes.
Okay. Women can be in charge. There's nothing wrong with that. We're okay with women being in charge. All we're saying is the women that have said a bunch of stuff in the past about women being in charge and how much better the world is going to be are about to get proven way the wrong.
You can't say that.
I'm gonna beep it, but it's
just because they were so over the top. Everything I ever heard was so always over the top. That like this, that it's just the bar got set so high that it's unreachable.
Right. And you're absolutely right. No world hunger. There's not going to be any babies starving. Education's going to be through the roof. Like, we're not going to have any poverty. What other problems does America have?
I want the best for this country. There's no doubt. I live here. I want to keep living here. I don't want to live in some dystopian society. Whoever wins the election, I want them to do well. I think it's important for Americans to support the president, no matter who they are or which party they subscribe to.
I agree with that. Or what gender they are.
But I feel like women are about to double down on a lot of that stuff too.
Oh, you think so?
Sure.
You think if she wins...
I think if it starts getting a little obvious that she's going to win, you're going to hear them start piping up.
Ooh-wee. Oh, like, the public's going to start making promises that Kamala can't cash?
Exactly.
Okay.
One of the best arguments I heard against income inequality
Tell me.
was it's a completely false idea under capitalism.
How so?
Capitalism is all about the almighty dollar. It doesn't care about gender. So if you had a workforce that would work for 25% less and you could get the same output, you would have every corporation hiring all female staffs.
But then you wouldn't have income inequality.
Right. Capitalism would naturally defeat income inequality if it existed.
In a perfect capitalistic society, I think I agree with you. However, we don't live in a perfect capitalistic society. We live in a bigoted income inequality society.
You think those hedge fund guys and all of the guys that control the economy really care that much about gender?
Based on your sentence alone, yes. Hedge fund guys that control the economy. You don't hear the phrase, "Oh, the woman that controls the economy, the woman that controls the stock market." She is the rare example. Her and Taylor Swift have enough money to buy a country, and they probably should.